The tale of three siblings and their family. This is not the story of kings or empires. It is the story of a family, three siblings at the center, surrounded by dozens of cousins. They were not saints, but they were successful. Each had built their wealth and influence through drive and ambition, though not always by honest means. Whatever shortcuts or manipulations they had used, they had one rule: they would never betray each other. And like many families, they discovered that what happened in one household spilled into all the others. Debt in one place sparked unrest in another. Quarrels infected neighbors. Even those who swore they needed no one were dragged back in by events. Interdependence bound them all. The siblings. The eldest was their sister.
In my youth, I was ruthless, but I turned my energy toward fairness and reform. I stand for rights, for the environment, for a better future.
The first brother had a reputation for force.
People call me brash, even a bully. But I live by loyalty. I stand by my sister. I end quarrels. If I must, I impose order.
The youngest was different.
Ambition drives me. I rise faster, cut corners when I must. I offer help without judgment, loans, supplies, partnerships. I make it easy.
The cousins. The wider family was messy, some reckless, some feuding, some suffering, some isolated, and the siblings could not ignore them. The sister built systems and rules, the brother enforced order, the youngest offered bargains. The collapses. Crises came, one by one. A reckless cousin collapsed in debt.
I will help, but under conditions.
I will restore order by force.
I will give freely. No questions asked.
The cousin chose the youngest. Two feuding cousins fought until ruin.
Rules must bind you both.
I will seize control if you cannot stop.
I will give each of you what you need, quietly, without shame.
They chose him too. A suffering cousin broke down.
You deserve dignity, but with responsibility.
Enough weakness. Stand by yourself.
Come to me. I will feed you, shelter you, heal you.
And she chose him. Again and again, the cousins leaned toward the youngest. Dependency. Even the elder siblings leaned on him. The sister needed resources. The brother needed supplies. They told themselves it was temporary. Neither stopped. The cousins whispered, if even they depend on him, why shouldn't we? The balance shifted. Slavery by dependency. The cousins no longer pretended to follow the sister's reforms or the brother's rules. They respected them, feared them, but when survival was at stake, they turned to the youngest. The sister's influence shrank into speeches. The brother's authority grew brittle. Both still mattered, but neither held the center, and they too leaned deeper into his hand. The youngest never declared himself leader. He never had to. He gave comfort. Comfort became reliance. Reliance became control. The family was his, not through conquest, but through dependency. Freedom by independency. At last, the sister and brother resisted.
No more quiet bargains. No more shortcuts.
We will not let dependency hollow us out.
The cousins erupted. The youngest stood calm.
You accuse me of poison, yet you drank it. You accuse me of chains, yet you clasp them yourselves. You resist me not for their sake, but because you fear me.
The hall split. The reckless and suffering sided with him. A few cautious ones stayed with the elders. The family was divided, bound by blood, but not by trust. The youngest gained devotion. The sister and brother kept dignity and freedom. But unity was gone. Epilogue. This family looks like our world today. Not castles and crowns, networks, supply lines, credit, data, energy, food. 1,000 ties holding people together when things get hard. The youngest did not rise through force. He rose by being the easiest answer. Relief faster than reform, supplies faster than compromise, promises faster than change. The elders tried to hold the line, but while they patched, they also leaned on him. That is how dependency works. It feels harmless until it is not. Why pledging with the young brother is harmful. Agency fades, fragility grows, standards erode, leverage spreads, reform stalls, trust thins. It looks calm, but it creates dependency and hollows the family from within. Why autonomy is needed? Autonomy returns. Interdependence is healthier. Incentives improve. Resilience grows. Politics are cleaner. It feels harsh, but it leaves the family sturdier. Final reflection. Pleading offers comfort but drains strength. Autonomy demands discipline but builds resilience. Power rarely begins with chains, it begins with convenience. And by the time the cost is clear, the decision has already been made.